I thought I was ready. All right. All right. I was just watching this a short by what's her name? The Rose Girl. And I put it on my page or whatever because I was like, it's so like it's just so funny when you look at it. I think she did a good job of putting that short together. And I was just thinking from the beginning to the end, it's like it was more like along the lines of like what we were talking about the other day about the benefits, right? And how um they're gonna cut the benefits or whatever so they can turn it's basically trying to turn America into a whole house or a this is another niche in their whole thing of trying to turn America into a whole house or a third world country, right? And I don't know, I said what I had to say then. Okay. But I was thinking about it like the whole thing about they keep saying, yeah, I'm glad it's gone because it was only to keep the man out the house, but the man was already out the house. You see what I'm saying? The man was already out the house. That's why the bitch had to go and get on Section 8. The man was already out the house. And so they keep on saying that. Okay, but we've been knowing that for a couple of decades now. And the men still ain't in the house. The men still don't have nothing to do with the children a lot of time that's in the house. It didn't say that you can't still be involved with your children's life. And a lot of people is just a lot of women is single mothers regardless. So nothing that just because you couldn't be laying up but I guess since you can't lay up with the mom and you can't be up in the house with the mom, then you don't want nothing to do with the kids either or the kid. It's so funny. And then I think she said something at the end like, no, because the guy was like, yeah, good, it's gone. And now y'all gonna have to go back to Tyrone. So basically that was my thesis, that they're gonna make these women have to go out in the streets and make money some other way. Maybe they will have some kind of, I was just laughing to myself and I'm thinking like maybe they're gonna have something like Uber sucks or Uber, like a real Uber Eats or Uber Lays or something like this. Okay. And then I think the ending point of it was they were saying something like, now you got to go back to Tyrone house. And I said, shit, the women can't even go to Tyrone house because your motherfucking ass over there. Because these some old hating ass niggas. It's just the point of what they, I don't know. It's like, that's why I said it's something about bringing America to shame or her smart mouth or her intelligence or her come up. Or I was saying about 15 years ago, women start going natural and stop wearing, start taking care of their skin and they was being natural, no makeup and stuff. And then, past couple years, people got back thick into it or whatever. But I just remember when people was talking about indigenous things and, oh, some of us is from here. I just seen a big spin around of women, natural, like even feeding their children or being more nature based or, because we had seen the, examples of other women of other colors or Caucasian women being holistic and things like this. Maybe there was a lot of women, so-called black women that was holistic, but behind the scenes. But we started seeing so-called black women or American dark-skinned women bringing that to the online and sharing it, okay? The more holistic or natural approach, herbs and stuff like this. And so, you know what I'm about to say? And so I was thinking it was funny that he said, now y'all, ha ha, now y'all gonna have to go back to Tyrone. But Tyrone still ain't got shit. Tyrone still ain't got his shit together. Tyrone, and it is something like, to try to reduce a woman or something like this so that she will have to depend on you, or how she was saying that, like it's a shame that women would rather die or starve or reduce themselves to not to crumbs and just getting just the crumbs before they want to fuck with you. So you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they trying to force women back into the arms of niggas that then ran off and stole our money with other bitches and spent all the money. Or these bitches is in another. She said she was from Montego Bay and she from really and she really from fucking Haiti or something, and she made you get these plans that y'all was gonna build a house in Montego Bay and live on a beach and shit like this. But by the time you come looking for her, she gone and she done went back to Haiti and you ain't never gonna see this bitch again. And so then you want to come back and lay your head on the original source, which is the American goddess or the American woman. You know what I'm saying? After you done ran off and spent all her damn money and let another bitch come from another country or foreign land and convince you to take her shit. You understand? For to feed her and her country and her children. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just cringe worthy. Somebody just walk around here, cause bitch, I be walking around here looking crazy. I don't give a fuck, cause I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Then they be running around here trying to get what they can get from you, from somebody else, and then they can't even find it. You know what I'm saying? You can't even find it. So now you're trying to starve me more. You trying to knock food. You trying to knock food out my hand. You trying to knock money out my hand. You trying to, hide me from other niggas, or, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I just had to think about it. Oh, it's just kind of hilarious. You done let bitches, clone your wife and steal her whole face, her whole image, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Steal her kids and everything. Girl, these people is out their mind. That's why I said we should not have um, no government or higher places. Like I said in the beginning of my videos, in this new world order, we're not having that. We're not having people being able to hide in higher places with something that look like a woman, but is really a man. Because then you playing with something. Like I said, the womb or the American one, we already there, but. So people thought I was trying to be funny or be against gay people or trans. No, I don't like the fact that you're hiding in these places talking about you fighting for women's rights and you look like a woman, but you got the dick between your legs. You cannot advocate. I don't care how much you want to be a woman. You cannot. It's not even to exploit those people. It's just to say, no, I see that part right there, and that don't make no sense to me. The American womb is the abundance. And there may not be that many of us left. And so when they was protecting Asia after COVID or whatever, I just feel like, we got the runaway secret running from problems or something. Somebody's not running from their problems anymore. Or somebody don't want to run. All right, but I was just thinking how childish it is on a world or a national level, and then people get mad because of small voices like mine that don't even have that much of an online presence, or even some of the women that was used against some of us that saw us going through it first because they had to bring big mountains. They had to try to bring big mountains down. You know what I'm saying? And now they're finally seeing it the way that I lived through it, and was warning about it and calling out. So I wasn't ashamed about it because I knew people was watching and I wanted to talk about it while they was talking about it because I could see the systematic breakdown, right? So, then it's going to leave for the women that was, even the ones that were used like in the families and stuff like this against us. And then when they start depreciating or something like this, or they got to work triple harder than they would have had to if they would not have let these men tear down the mountainous ones, because they call them, they call them black sheep in the family. I call them set apart, or somebody that sees something at a higher level, or the ones that's supposed to drag the family out of something, and you cut off the tentacles from that person being able to do that. So now everybody's just gonna be sitting there looking stupid. It's just really weird to me. And that's why I said, motherfucker can't have nothing. Y'all know how it is. Especially in the hood, you get that one good club, everybody like going there, then people start acting stupid, shooting it up, shooting it up. Then they like, so we can't keep it open, we gotta close it. And then you mad. And then it's like, oh, why the police always gotta be out here and everything? Well, it's just, come on, man. What you gonna do? Because then if they open up a club around the corner, something gonna be the same thing, because nobody is taking accountability. This is people that would rather abuse people and whip them into submission that you're not gonna be able to do with these resilient people, instead of admitting and they just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper with it. It's just the strangest thing to me. Okay, it's just the strangest thing. So yeah, some of these people could have got to like a little peak or something like this, but they'll notice that they look around that these people ain't dealing with them no more either. It's going to be very hard. And then it gets to the point where I just don't be wanting to say nothing no more. But it's a problem with that. It's not because the men are gay. It's the position of power that you have, and the things that you're not acknowledging. Because again, it does not matter if you are a man with lipstick on and a beard or no beard or wigs or whatever, and you got a dick between your legs, you still are a man. And so the way that if these men with those men, and then you also providing another man that may be, eccentric, or he may be not. He may be a guy you might not think is gay, but it's the dynamic is you're filling the void, or you're filling the hole for where a woman would be sitting with this person. And so there's no room. If we pretending like these people is women, you're not having a representative for real women. I mean, it's nothing against gay people. It is just the truth. And then if that case, the children come next. And the children become pawns or something. They're not, the family unit is devastated. So it's still thinking with the mind of a man. You even notice, even with conversations when men are very eccentric or feminine, how we can, they will argue with women that even may have a mouth on them. But the way that these men are, they kind of, it's almost like a dragoness energy. They can they can dominate the conversation, or they can drag motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I just think about it on that. But it's a problem when we do it, but it's not a problem for an overly eccentric male, flamboyant male, to be loud and to be like all in your face and be like, nah, motherfucker, it's okay for that. It just because it's, you know why, systematically or mentally it is, because that man know that that's a man. I'm not saying that there's not abusive relationships between men, but they also will have to think about, especially if this man is bigger than them or something like this, they also have to think about if they run off and hit this man, you about to be fighting another man. It's a challenge, where women, I bet you, if they did some type of what do you call it, toll, like a toll or some kind of thing like this, then we will find out that, in situations when eccentric men are running off at the mouth at other men, or men, gay men or straight men, it's more of a challenge than them running to be abusive. It would be less, what am I trying to say, likely for them to, be abusive every time to that man like he would be with a woman, because she's defenseless to his strength or his power. She could be, unless she like a Layla Ali or a damn, what's her name? The one girl with Papoose. All right, they might be able to hold their ground, but. And then you think about it, some of us that could have had some of these supernatural men, or these men that have galactic, tools that they can use against us without us knowing that we are being abused. That it still would be abuse if my image is not supposed to be used, but I find out you married to me, and because you mad because you found out that I'm in a situation like this, you found out that I had a extramarital affair or something, and so your way to get back as me is to clone me, or kidnap me and then clone me and then send me to Cambodia as some fucking third world country whore or something like this and ruin my image and record this and show. And that's whoever you did that with, their image or their face or that person looked just like me. So you trying to ruin my reputation. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of shit that some of us, you know what I'm saying, some of us are dealing with. It's nothing tangible, it's nothing you could see. But then we also could be dealing with these people that have another, there could be another level, and America ain't even ready. Either they ready and they don't want to do nothing about it, which is another sign of abuse, and abuse of power, or we need to shut that shit down, whatever they're doing, because it's not acceptable. It goes against all code. You understand? So I want to throw that in there, just on. And I don't know. I always got to add something that's unseen, because we talk about things that's unseen, seen, and unseen on this channel. So there's other unseen elements, and maybe some of these women, looked at your relationship as perfect or something like this. You could have looked at your relationship as a decent relationship, but there's a group of people around here that know otherwise, because they've seen something like you're sitting on here saying, hey, yeah, I would have left already if this motherfucker was putting his hands on me. Ain't nobody about to put that in. Like, bitch, we done seen you get punched in your mouth last week, and you're like, where? You know what I'm saying? Especially with some of these readers and stuff like this, because a lot of us is not showing our face. They may not show their face because they could be Islamic women. That's what I found out about some of these people. Some of them are scammers. I don't show my face because I'm freaked out at the fact that I didn't see other bitches with my face. You know what I'm saying? I done seen other bitches with my face that look and sound like, or their build or their energy or their essence remind me of actual family members. That's my reasoning here for not always showing my face, because I don't care. I think I look still decent without makeup, and I don't care about my hair being cute all the time. It's about the message for me. But if I don't want to be on camera, I shouldn't have nobody. That's like me being off camera right now, and I know I'm looking busted right now. My legs kind of ashy or whatever like this. I didn't get in the shower yet. I ain't did nothing yet. I was watching a movie this morning when my daughter was getting ready or whatever for school. And then I came right back and sat down and finished watching it, or finished watching what was left of it. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me get on here and do this video or whatever. But I think the point was, excuse me. The point was, I really don't, I'm really not caring. But what if somebody thought it was funny to put a camera in the corner of my room right here, and they think I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm looking like I'm not really putting effort into my dress lately. I'm just choosing not to. If that's too strict, I'm focused on my core and my mental. So if getting up and putting on makeup that day, which could be a lot of days in a row, is too much effort for me, I'm not doing it. But excuse me, that would be somebody trying to depreciate my value by putting a camera up here, and then everybody's watching me sitting here looking crazy with this mess right here on the floor or whatever like this around the world. You see what I'm saying? To devalue. But the first of all, you wouldn't have had to even go that far, because my channel not that big. I'm imagining my voice is not being heard unless they put it out there on another platform and there's more followers there. On this platform, the only one that I'm on, there's only under 6,000 subscribers. Okay. So the fact that you're coming over here looking at me already tells me something about me. Or your efforts to deplete. So I'm guessing that some of these women that don't choose to go through the transformation, they just going to try to ruin you to death. They're going to send direct weapons or, microwave technology. They're going to put shit in the air, fly over your house. And it's like all that serious for one little person. So, it's kind of like their reaction to something, because there's some people in Africa in a hut right now, and they whole feet and legs and body is ashy, and they sitting in there cooking on a piece of fire or something on the stove, with some sandals on, with, the same kind of dress I got on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no hairstylist or no makeup stylist. And we can click on the channel and look at what it looked like to live in the African village right now. And people will say, oh, it's so beautiful, it's so graceful, something like that. But me being American, I'm sitting in my living room right now looking like this. I don't really care, and you want to try to call me something else. You ain't that where you trying to get the nation to go? We just practicing out the outfits in the actions right now. So that's why I'm saying something about somebody. I told you this started with somebody that was going for low. They think that if you not dressed nice or you not looking your prettiest is that or you because you don't have make because a lot of people like, oh yeah, bitch, you be on that camera and you got that makeup on, but when you don't be looking like that or something. They think that that's the thing, and it's really not. Because some people can bum it out all the time or don't care about their hair being done. It don't mean that they feel ugly. It don't mean they feel depressed. You understand? So, none of these people are no fucking psychiatrists or something like this. They're trying to call these or judge or put these stigmas on individuals. First of all, you breaking the law trying to watch me. And if it's biblical and these Hebrew Israelites, you coveting by watching another nigga woman in the house or a woman period in her home or your neighbor or whatever this is. So, there's something here. All right. So we got a dancer, something about a dancer, and then we have the entertainer. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would take for me. Like right now, I told you I was trying to figure, I've been trying to, I know it ain't nothing health wise wrong with my hand, but it's kind of irritating. I can't use my hands the way I used to. Or now I got the D babies. I got my D baby that's somewhat autistic running around. And then we got the two little twin babies that come in and out, because they mama and them is staying here until they get their shit together. And so it's shit all on my floor. And the fact that I don't know, it's something about my bones or something like this. I can't bend down a whole bunch of times like I used to. A year ago, no problem. I was plus size and I could run around here, out, jump on my trampoline. I used to go walking in the park. I used to go climbing on logs and shit, jumping around in the forest and everything. So I know it's not nothing wrong with my health. This is somebody doing something. These are these men using war missiles and war technology and war biological and chemical warfare against women that they haven't even approached in the real life, that are not interested in playing with their shenanigans and playing in their shenanigans. So this shit is out of line. Yeah, look, abuse of technology. So somebody could be labeling you a dancer or trying to transform you and say, "Oh, you got a sexy body," or we're gonna bring you back and give you a transformation, but we need you to be a dancer or a stripper. Bitch, you out your mind. And somebody could have even been like, I dance in my shower. Okay. I be dancing in my shower. Weird, singing, acting crazy. Somebody could have been recording me in the shower dancing and saying that I'm some kind of exotic dancer or I was online dancing or something like this. I'm just using this as an example. For you, it could be something else. Okay. But somebody could be abusing technology, saying that you was some kind of erotic dancer online or something like this. And they could be trying to get away with exploiting you and saying you was having hard times and you started doing this and you put that up there, but somebody could have been making money off of you dancing naked online and you never even put it up there. You get what I'm saying? So somebody could have abused somebody's yeah, technology here. All right. This is also something I'm seeing, Adobe here or Adobe processor here. All right. Somebody could be trying to change somebody's processor information. If they're chipping people, it'd be like a Mac OS or, Adobe or Windows or this could be Apple doing this or something like this. But people love Apple products. They not about to now, mind you, if some of us been going through life and because of who we are, they have just moved us through the motions. So your energy is listed with the top competitors or whatever in technology, and you just been coasting through. Somebody trying to make an abrupt stop here. All right. And it would be like, what do I want to say? You're supposed to always, because of who you are and the intel that you can tap into, you're supposed to always be on the highest frequency, or I'm supposed to be on the highest frequency. Somebody is trying to have that not happen. As if it's a privilege or something like this that you don't have, as if it's not mandatory or something like this. Now, ain't nobody about to stop buying Apple products. You understand? So they want to strike the government and everything, but you don't want to strike no fucking Apple products. Or we don't want to tax. You mad because America would tax the hell out of Bill Gates around this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? For playing with me. You see what I'm saying? So they could be doing some kind of abuse of power against the temperance angel or the Holy Spirit or something like this. Because somebody could be looking at you as like a monarchy or a patriarchal energy or something like this, and they don't want them to do this anymore. Or again, this could be a dancer, somebody that's a dancer. Somebody chose a woman that had a lifestyle of being a stripper. All right. Matter of fact, hold on, damn. I just seen an image of the oops. I just seen something in flash in my head. I just watched a crime show or whatever about a woman that got snatched up by her Uber driver. I think she worked at the strip club or she was an exotic dancer or something. But imagine some of you that don't know that you this. And there's some hacker nerd or something that's watching you, some hacker nerd that's watching you on a website that you did not give consent for your images to be on, and you just order some food or something and open up the door and not this person know where you live. Or imagine they're supernatural individuals or fallen X-Men, okay, that then fell off the cliff because of the access that they've had to people while some type of process was going on. Okay, we talked about this about 4 years on the channel. And if some of these people have like night vision or built in, or they have something to do with smell or something, and somebody is like, like how vampires in the movie, they be like addicted to the girl's smell or the person's smell or something. Somebody can smell you, they sitting at the corner, they can smell you from a mile away, pick up your scent. A werewolf is what I call them. And then boom, it's not because you was an exotic dancer. You never placed naked pictures of yourself online at all. So unless it was some boobs or something, can't nobody identify you by your boobs. You understand? So now we got to deal with, ooh, Lord. And you can't say, the Arabic men can't say, see, because a lot of these people with these cultures or these religions, they have to do things to force that on you. So the Arabic man can't say it's because you walking around here not being covered, unless it's talking about covered by you. And if a lot of these people are low key gay, then I'm not being covered. You gonna cover that little dancing boy before you cover me. When they fall in love with and they have these little things with these boys or whatever, these dancing boys, you gonna cover him before you cover me. So what kind of cover are we talking about? Because the cover with the covering that these women are wearing, that's just one aspect of it. That's just one aspect of it. Most of the time, these men have went against your will and broke into your energy and exploited you some kind of way to make you look unworthy, so they can put you in the list that they need, so they can own or control. Like, you don't have no control over your body, but you don't have no control over yourself, because you then put them cameras in that woman's house and exploited that woman. She didn't have no plans in doing it. She could have been starving on the street, and the last thing she was going to do was go open up her legs for somebody. Or the last thing she was going to do was take off her clothes and get online. And you forced that on there because some of these men did choose women that may be more lustful or exotic or something like this. And they wanted to be able to raise them above another person. So they abuse the technology over the Holy Spirit so that they can put this dancer and say, what's the difference? And you will never, because it's a hacker, you will never be able to trace. You may never be able to trace who did this or whose IP address was putting up, because you never going to know that your images is online. It's a nigga sitting on the side of your street right now that know that your shit online, and you don't know that it's online. You don't even know it's online. So this goes against somebody's free will, or this goes against, but again, somebody wanted to be with that dancer, and so they had to. This is like your husband got a dancer girlfriend on the side, so he put cameras in your house and look at you in the camera on your house and exploit you and ruin your whole life. because he wanted to say, see, what's the difference? My wife do this online and I'm with a dancer. But your wife don't do this online, motherfucker. You did it online. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this, okay? Because somebody thinks that you could say, look, I'm not pressing for whatever that is. I don't want to be whatever that is or whatever. Whatever you're trying to pull me into, I'm already in it. I don't need to do nothing to get in it. You had to do shit. The bitches you with had to do something. I'm already grandfathered into it. I don't have to do that to get in there. But again, this is some type of treason or sacrificial energy here. Somebody wanted to choose the stripper. Somebody's name could be Gold, or I keep getting the gold energy. Okay, so somebody's name could be Gould, like Gould, or Gold, or Golden. I don't know, something like this. These are men that can't handle a woman. You don't have to have nothing to do with this woman. You don't have to have nothing to do with me. But you can't even, a woman that don't even know whatever this is. You can't handle a woman being seen in a. So this how I know this ain't no alpha. And this how I know that even if this me or you or whoever this is, you more of an alpha than this nigga. Because, you see what I'm saying? You can't go back and tell me where you seen no fucking naked pictures of me. Or this is some dude, a black dude that think that you don't like black men because they like to exploit their own women a lot of times. It starts in the family or with the people that look like you. They think that just because you got a light-skinned husband, you don't want a black man. Oh, you don't like me? You must don't like black. No, I just wouldn't fuck with you. I don't even know you. Most of these women, damn, they could be women. They could be women. That's why they doing this bitch shit. Most of these people have not came to you in the light or nothing like this or in person and try to communicate with you. You understand what I'm saying? It's something weird like that. So some of these could be women that are posing as men. And so this person find out that oh, look back. Oh, she didn't always had light-skinned men. Okay, well, exploit that bitch. You know. But in your situation, you could have been, even abused by people in your community, even if you subconsciously, I mean, it wasn't physical, but subconsciously you might be able to pick up on some type of abuse here amongst your family or your community, even if they try to brainwash you over and over again and hide it, or you're picking up on energy of other people that was around you that was being treated in this manner. Okay. All right. So again, yeah, we got the temperance energy, and then we have, like I said, the strength card, this American energy. This would be a masculine energy that won't represent America as a so-called brown-skinned woman, but when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. You see what I'm saying? But this person in the background, he got a girl that, that he go see or something like this. And he treat her better than everybody else, and she Caucasian, but this is somebody that'll go out and try to, attack brown women that, again, brown-skinned women that may be forced to date outside of their race because their own men are chasing everything else. You get what I'm saying? These are just trends, or we can attest to them. We can attest to them. Go back to the 90s.
What's going on? Why is it dirty in here again?
I don't know. Those toys been there since yesterday. I can't pick them up.
There's M&Ms.
Well, I don't know. Bun could have had that.
Come on, man. You just letting Bun throw.
I didn't see the M&Ms. I just opened up the curtains.
M&Ms on the floor. She didn't even eat one.
I need somebody to get a basket or something to put these toys in.
I don't have a basket.
My point is, I can clean up on top of stuff, and I just cannot be bending down 100 million times.
Me neither.
My knees and shit is fucked up. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I almost tripped on them toys because of my ankle. So I can't really, I don't know. So, okay. So again. What is that? Um, y'all gonna have to get a basket or something. Yeah, I don't know. Put them toys in it. I can't help you. Okay. So, um, what was I gonna say? So again, people know who did this to somebody. Okay, they could be calling this conquering Olympus, but in reality, it's really not. This could even be a family member of yours. This could be somebody that's putting on this mask, acting like they this lion energy, and this is what they was gonna do in the first place is choose this particular person. But both of these people is beneath this person. They don't want to be burdened for whatever this is. This could be also blocking lovers. These two people want to be left alone together. They don't want to be bothered, but because they block somebody else or they block this person from having a mate, but they're not getting away with it. This could be this bee high priestess energy. Again, this could be somebody's child coming up against them because with abuse of technology, these could be one of these children that they aged, advanced age, or something like this. Somebody don't want to be seen to be with their child, or they don't want to be seen that you were right about somebody rebirthing old women, maybe from the industry or other places or history, through the wombs of their wives, so they can kill their wives and then be with these other women. So they're not getting away with this, but God energy, because they don't want to admit that this black woman or this American Empress is this God energy. So they're not going to get away with it. It may be even something about this feminine energy that's about to get exploited. Because in the Bible it says the same way that you raised up that person. So this is like somebody trying to crucify the Holy Spirit or God or something like this. And then they try to hide this background of this other person. The same way that they exploited this person, the person is going to be exploited. Because this is like somebody find out, oh, the girl that I'm picked, they found out she a dancer. They're about to smear this everywhere. And they say, what can I do? Well, you can't sacrifice your wife since you ain't going to be with her no more. Put cameras in her thing. Show her naked online. And then you could say, what's the difference? You naked online and she naked online. Well, what you did to me was a crime, whoever this person is. Whoever this person is, this Holy Spirit energy you did to this person is a crime. What this person was doing is she went out there and said, I want to be a stripper. And she took her clothes off at the strip club and she danced around and let men watch around her or something like this. And so these could be also men that's sitting here like, oh, well, I found out about my wife and people that she slept with before me and when we was broken up or while she was with me. But you still end up choosing a hoe or an escort or a dancer or somebody that been spending 20 years in the strip club taking off their clothes for men and doing God knows what else around these men, with these men. So, I mean, and at the end of the day, this could be somebody that just has a certain type. They may have a certain type. Okay? Or these are men that like trophies or arm candy. They're not really with these women. They just got to look. They just give these women enough to make themselves look really well, and then they're gonna go out there and be with men still. It's to steal this whole secret. I don't know, whatever this is. Yeah. Again, this could be another person, another Queen of Wands here. This could be men that tried to hurry up and raise these girls up into some type of program so that their bad side or all the death and murder that they cause, all of the pedophilia, all of the lustful ways, they won't be questioned because they'll already be up huddled in some type of balcony booth treatment club. You see what I'm saying? While they focus on the person that's supposed to be that is at the top or the most high, while they focus on trying to make that person look bad. So now you got a whole bunch of trash in these places. And I was hearing something about the dead can't bury the dead no more. When they said Jesus went home and said, oh, let me bury my father, and said, you got to leave. Let the dead bury the dead. The dead can't be trusted burying the dead no more because they're not doing that. They're bringing them back to life. They just cannot. And then we can't even trust the government. Whatever they're doing, they're locking somebody out of the government or the most high position. The government can't even be trusted. They can't, because it's not the government anymore. This is something like this. All these men took from some American woman in order to be in the positions that they're in. Some of them is wearing your skin. They got their face done like you. They got their body done like you and everything. This is something that's sickening. Hi, little goody. Hi, little juice juice. Hi.
You don't care about her.
Hi, little juice juice. Hey there with them cheeks. What you doing? Huh? What's it doing? Little sweet sweet. Little sweet feet. Hey, little sweet feet. What you doing? I didn't think y'all was coming back here today because you didn't come back after school yesterday.
Well, we have to stay tonight
Why?
because he has to work early tomorrow.
Oh, you got chipmunk cheeks? Oh no, you don't want that in there. It's an old wig.
See, she don't even want to be
It's an old nasty wig.
what you do in that video.
No, I'm not doing nothing. I'm saving lives on this video, man. These people in this house, they don't like my tarot cards. Ooh, yeah. So we got some kind of lovers in reverse. And now this person is about to lose these friends and lovers. So somebody could have been telling you, walk away from everything, bop, bop, bop. But these people still got the same friends from high school and stuff like this, or from school, because these was all little demons working together on the chosen ones. And so again, somebody blocked your lovers. These people won't be having these associations with these groups or something that they're in anymore. Okay. There could be also a King of Pentacles that is strange. Okay. And he operates out of, he might be attached to a feminine, and he needs this feminine to go out there and have intercourse with other lovers so that he can experience her. This is just what I'm picking up on. It's an entity out here. I mean, it could be a King of Wands. You know, they don't want to be burdened. They can't be with you, whatever. They could be in a different type of society, a different tax bracket or something. And they feel like, you know, you could be beneath them, but they need you. You know, they could have stopped you from being able to get this high, and people could have promised this person, well, with that breed, you can always go back, or with, oh, that person is a commoner peasant servant, you can all your blood, nigga. It's not in mine. So Donald Trump can try to change something with birthright all you want to, nigga, but a commoner is nowhere in my motherfucking DNA or my lineage. And so, you know, somebody don't want to be, you know, burdened no more. They need to get access to somebody. Okay. So this might be somebody that pay you or set you up real nice just to go out there and sleep around. But it's like he get to be somebody different every time. This is somebody that's on the earth, don't got no body. So I don't know how they got the money. I don't know. Maybe they took it from you. I don't know. And somebody's punishment is like to be on the earth like a, I heard something like Quicksilver. I don't know, y'all, what this is. They don't want it to be, they don't want it to be nobody else but a certain feminine. They need this certain feminine because you can see, you can do something. You know, you don't get hung up, you don't get caught up. You can do something with ease. Whatever this is. And so this man needs that person. So you know how they say, with, you know, a lot of women nowadays is all women. We, for fun, or I hope you're doing it just because that's what, you know, pleases you for the day or whatever this is. But you know, people, a lot of women might dress up or something like this, or their Comic-Con or whatever this is, or back in the day, you closest you got with me like this is to you know, change my wig every 2 weeks. You know, when I was just only wearing synthetic wigs, you know, I changed my wig every 2 weeks or something like this. And I changed my look up. So whenever I go out, I look different. It could be something like this. Like somebody is, they being tormented, maybe without you, some portal closed or some gate closed or something. And not they thought like, oh yeah, to try to teach you a lesson. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna leave you on the other side. And now they don't know what to do. whoever this is. It's almost like somebody tearing off their skin or something like this. Okay. I don't know what this is. Huh. The person just thinking about it or something like this, or this is somebody that want to please you, or they feel like they done studied you and they know what make you tick. I'm telling you, because somebody keep on thinking, I think she freaky, or I think she freaky or something, or um what is this thing doing? What are you talking about? Why is it doing this? It ain't even on. What did it say? Hey, little cootie. Hey. Why are you eating that paper? Hmm? Why are you eating that paper? Hmm? Want to look at that? So there's some entity out here, y'all. It's chasing after somebody or something. These lovers is not working. These friends or whoever this is that told this person, oh, forget, you could do without that. It's time to move on. Somebody like, oh, everybody that told me that is wrong. Somebody is upset with something or with some people. This could be somebody that don't. You could be, you could be a Taurus. I'm telling you, this is somebody who's a Taurus, and somebody else is a Taurus, and it's like, yeah, okay. Like I was about to say yesterday in one of them videos, like my mama said, somebody about to be mad and they about to be me. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody could have always had to deal with the minimal. You could be big shit, and you finding out who you really is through your lineage or through your DNA. And somebody wants you to continue to be getting scraps. And it just, yeah, that might be continuing right now because you playing my shit, but that's not going to stay that way. You know what I'm saying? So this could be also some kind of pay to play. I don't know what, I told y'all what these people is about to be doing. I think I said something like this, like, remember Rent a Center? That's what I keep getting. They trying to make it like everybody got to work as a sex worker. It's gonna be like rent a nigga. You could get a dude come stay with you for a week, do everything for you, cook for you, have sex with you, move shit around in your house, and then just toss him out in 1 week and pay him his money. Or women, same thing. How they get women to have a baby or something as a surrogate. They have the baby, they give the baby up, they take the money, they go their way. These people is about to. I'm trying to tell y'all what they doing here. Because somebody's like, this person ain't like the rest of them. And now the portal about to be closed. Somebody might have to do some drastic measures. I don't know what this person thinking about. Because this might be a Taurus or something that's usually, or this man is with his money, he usually get his way. You know what I'm saying? This might even be somebody paying their way out of something so they don't get in trouble about something. Let's find out some more about this man. Somebody thinking they look a little concerned. And like, I'm going to be the one that have to get this person, whether it's a male or a female or corporate, whatever this is. I'm going to have to be the one that pay this nigga this time, ain't I? Somebody don't want to be, it's like that's what it is. Like settling out of court. But that got settle in it, don't it? We don't do that over here. Somebody want to settle. Okay? And like somebody got away with paying a false court case, bringing a fake person in. They got caught. And now they got to do the real thing. And somebody like, oh, if I do that, I'm messed up. And the worst thing about it is if we do that, this person about to get some kind of fame or recognition. So somebody is thinking about something here. But they're like, okay, I'll give you this money, but you got to go through a transformation. It's like, I change if not. Okay, what about in the future? Somebody is trying to compromise here. Okay,
Mom, get these cards up off the floor.
which ones? I can't get down there. I can't. I thought y'all was already at work. I just got up, opened up the curtains, sat down, do the video. I'm about to clean up this stuff, watch maybe another video, and then about to go get in the shower and wash my clothes because I ain't even got no clothes to wear. That was my schedule for today. But y'all came in here. So, yeah, so we got two people here, self-love energy, and then this hello from the other side. Somebody could be looking into something and they found out that somebody was holding these people up in high astute, and these were not the high astute people. Or somebody could have tricked somebody and said these was the people that you was married to or something like that. Somebody, I don't know, it's something about some memories or something. Memory loss. All right. But there's somebody else that could be trying to protect these people, like a son of one of these people. But it's like these people should have thought about whatever these people did. It was cold blooded. It was right underneath somebody's nose because they thought they was not going to get it. This is like going around working at your boss's company. You brainwash a man. All you and your family get in this company. All the time when y'all in that company, this man, you've been telling him that one of these people is their wife. They left their wife behind. You've been telling them that you going out here handling business. You was using company money and everything and policy to kill his own family members or his children. And you thought, it's like somebody when they say, oh, or if they have somebody under mind control and then they snap their fingers 3 times. And if the person start waking up, they snap their fingers or put them in something. And then the person say, yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. I got beside myself. I'm here to serve you or something. And then something happens to this person. They go get a treatment or something and they wake up to their real self. And then this person come and they smack them around or do something like this. I'm your boss. And now the person, no, you're not my boss. I own this. Or you're not my wife. I don't have to give you nothing. And then the person like trying to make them go back to sleep, whatever chiming or whatever they use or stirring up that teacup or something. And it don't work. It don't work this time. No, you can't put me back to sleep or something. So there's a young person trying to protect these people. It could be a young family member or something like this because this person don't want to see these people crying or they don't want to see them sad. But these are bold moves. These are bold moves. So somebody had to like get this person against you first. It's like your best friend going to court against you with this person or telling every secret that you told her. She could come talk to you about what she doing, that she might not be able to talk to her man about. And you could and this person told this person to get them mad at you first. But the person wasn't looking at the legacy or now this person is in this group and it's like, we all sleeping with each other anyways. We all sleeping with each other. We all been sleeping with it because we in a group. It don't matter. But you want to try to condemn this man or this woman because of some other shit that they was doing on their own. We didn't include them in our thing. So somebody started their own thing. And somebody's realizing like, we're all doing this anyways. Why did we do that? And I just don't know. Somebody's upset here. Whether they saying it or not, because my readings don't normally be about what somebody done already said. Anybody could be listening to what somebody said and then try to read between the lines or interpret it. I'm pulling this shit right out of somebody's dome. And that's why I don't really like doing my videos that much now. Because some people could be trying... yeah. Some people could be trying to free themselves from something. And they're thinking of a master plan. And I could be exposing it. And... anybody that's freeing themselves from this is a plus. It means they actually on the road to some kind of redemption or something, even if they thought that they didn't have to be. So I don't want to be the one to ruin it. I don't. So this is why I've been kind of like not even, I don't know, sure if I'm about to continue this because there is something shifting here. It's like something's going to take patience or something. But it also is pissing me off because I feel like I was supposed to go on one of these spaceships that's supposed to be out of here for a couple of years. And I didn't get to go on there. Confirmation. Or in a damn underground bunker with my golden ticket, and somebody then tricked it so I could stay here because they need me now. Oh, you still, oh man, all that stuff we put, or somebody put you, and you still, we could still use your energy, or the well ain't dry. Oh my goodness. And it's like, nah, hey, call that spaceship back here. I don't give a damn. I need to go on there for a couple years or whatever this is. I can't stay here with these people. I can't. I can't. At least let me see what it's like up in there, because I can't. I can't. I can't. Yeah, this is about. I'm telling you, this is about somebody's energy or somebody's blah, 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 or somebody's essence. Because okay, you could be with a man. Okay, this could be a man or a woman that was struggling really heavily when they was with you. In the last 20 years of their life, they've been living fat and good, and they thought if they took you with them, you would be a burden, or maybe you wouldn't want to work, or maybe you would be something. But this is somebody that like, it was worth me more having this person sitting the fuck at home and me getting energized on my own every night. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? This don't have nothing to do with money. This got something to do with somebody's essence or something. Somebody needs to get close to someone. This has something to do with somebody's light or something here. And I feel like what it is too is somebody's got so wrapped up in their money, or they already been abundant in the background, but now they abundant in real life. And the money pacified something. Like somebody wanted to make, they could have thought they had the juice. And they was staying away from you and not giving you something. Like, I don't know. You know, um, it's like somebody leave you for a year and they make sure that no money can come towards you. Nobody can come towards you. And they want to play it off as though the only reason why you an energy harvester, that's the only reason why. But it's kind of like a double jeopardy, and it kind of backfired because you wasn't around these people and you still thriving some kind of way. Okay? You still thriving. Your mental, you known for your mind, your mental is still thriving. So nobody can say that you was energy harvesting off these people. These people never gave you no money like that. They can't say that you was taking money from these people or nothing. This could also be a masculine energy figuring out they got the juice a little bit. Okay? Or whatever this is that they craving from you is not money, it's energy. They being burdened by not having your energy or not having you close to them or something like this. I mean, this could be a girl King of Pentacles too, but that's just what I'm picking up with that. Yeah, love offer. They don't know how to love. Somebody don't know how to love people. And maybe you somebody that it was still balanced out and it still felt real, or it felt like love enough. You understand? Somebody also don't want to be burdened by not giving you a love offer. This love offer don't have to be love because it's in reverse. But they could have been supposed to give you something. It could be an upgrade. It could be a tune-up. It could be something that they were supposed to give you. All right. I told you also, it's like two people that transfer energy. At one point in time, this person needed your energy. They're in control of the whole thing the whole time, but they didn't never tell you. Sometimes you need their energy and sometimes they need your energy. It's like a give take. But this person was setting it up where they was seeming like they was in control and they was always just taking, you know. And it just almost like, what did I say? Somebody owes somebody some, you know what? Somebody owes somebody some wand or something. And this person could also be trying to deprive you of this. But I don't know. These other wands ain't going for it. This could be a Lord of Hosts walking with like the strength of 10 or 11 men, 10 men. That's why I said this could be a female too. This could be a female King of Pentacles. It's like They might be tired of trying to get this man to go back and do what they were supposed to do. It's like these hosts is looking for a different. I don't know, y'all. These hosts is looking for a different. Mm-mm. They don't want this love offer with this King of Pentacles no more. If this a Lord of Hosts, he about to lose his host. These are like other energies that's tapped into his energy. I don't know. Just keep wanting to come out here. This could be somebody also trying to see if they're going to slip you back in. You know, they want you to come back in. They want you to come back in with your mammy body or something. Somebody don't want you to come back in. Mm. Mm. Because this is something about energy harvesting to keep this person from ascending. Blocking love offers in magical wands, you know, this person already gave so much. And somebody trying to retreat, like now it's time for this person to receive, and somebody don't want that person to receive. Yeah, they don't want somebody to receive. Working labors, they're trying to send you on a new path here. Yeah, okay. And if you go with this ascension here, with this pathway, this could also be, I don't know, this alchemy and you energy. Somebody's doing something weird because somebody's trying to obtain something, but this is not this person's. Yeah, somebody's jealous. This is not this person's works and labors. This could be also representing someone that was supposed to already ascend into. I don't know. Heaven or something. Like, I don't know. Somebody somebody's supposed to be out of here already. Maybe this is who keeps on being able to take somebody else's work and efforts here. Since 1998, somebody was, because I got pregnant in 98, 97, 98, whatever this was.
She's chewing on this cord.
What cord? Oh my goodness.
She's about to get electrocuted.
Oh my God, why are you letting her do that? What the heck? Why are you allowing this?
I'm trying to show you what you do.
Well, I'm not the babysitter, dude. I'm doing something.
This is your whole.
No, I'm not. I
It's
can't.
supposed to be grandma's house, but.
No, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't even move my neck around that quick. You gotta be watching out, man. Told you. Somebody might be leaving here. Something kind of emotional a little bit here. Queen of Swords in reverse. Because somebody got a thing between two. It's like somebody trying to get this person to ascend, but it's like, or to a higher level here. They keep doing this though. Putting this person above the most high. And it's like, this is not, it's being shown, this is not your working efforts. Somebody's going back further enough. And again, somebody's realizing that somebody is really this son of David energy that we talking about. It could be a lot of sons of David. Anybody's name could be David, but somebody is that one. And whoever this is jealous, or this is showing the back end, what happened back in the day. Somebody didn't want you to get this work and labor and effort or something here. The blue light special. Blue light special. You know, I think that's like Kmart. They could have wanted to put somebody on layaway. And who there's a Queen of Swords here that have to go into non-existence or something. Something is okay. This is a little bit above my little thing. Yeah, this Queen of Swords is the one. They could have switched who died or somebody's death certificate or who is of the dead people or something like this, or who is of Israel and who is Jesus or who is God. Like somebody switched something, like what we were reading in the text last night. That somebody went on to be the person, the leader in Israel. Jesus was doing the works and reading the word. Somebody else went off to be Somebody went off to be the leader in Egypt. It was given all the little job titles. Oh my goodness. I hope I didn't close that Bible because we were supposed to go back in there. It was something very relevant in there that I was told to correct in my sleep, and I can't remember what it is. So I'm gonna read it again and then I'll come back on, I'll mark it and then come back on. But whoever this is, they just don't want back then they didn't want this person to be get labor and work for their efforts or whatever, even though they knew it's the most high. And even now they don't want this person to be a part of the wheel of fortune. But this person is wearing this mask. This is not Somebody could be jealous here because this person was able to pull it off. Maybe in the past, this person tried to pull off being a son of David. It got shut down. This person is still an imposter right here. But this person is jealous that this person is going to be able to pull it off. This could even be somebody, like I said, that's brown skinned and they jealous. They're like, oh, the only reason why they letting him pull it off is because he light skinned. It's something like this. And the only person why this person want to pull it off is because he don't want to see. Okay, that's over here. But he don't want to see somebody crying. Somebody's Yeah, but they're not gonna be able to be sneaky. And this was a bad idea here. I don't know if somebody secretly married someone. Like they're trying to protect. They were trying to protect these people, but you're always on my mind. This person could also maybe see that you own their mind or somebody own this person's mind, and they jealous of that too. This is like ISIS. This is like ISIS now. This is ISIS, and this is Horus and Set, or this is ISIS, and this is like Horus and Set. Whoever was always on her mind, or she showed more favor to. This person peeking down, you still think about that nigga. Like, I don't know, somebody jealous, somebody's mad, and this is the truth. This could be why somebody is saying that they did something with somebody's money or something here, and why they went and changed something in some type of documents. This could be a family dynamic because all these people look alike. At least these two. Well, what does a person do in jealousy? Let's see if we can see. Mm, what did they? Well, we see that they block somebody's money, maybe even the path, so that some people could siphon somebody's energy. This is like you got kudos because of who you had trapped and who you had access to siphon. Somebody could be desperate, yeah, to dominate someone. How you do that with a woman? Come in and try to get that woman pregnant when she about to be on her way into something else. So we got this Sarah energy or this John Bonet energy down here. We got power with Scorpio, Crescent Moon energy, but the real power is in this portal. Oh, what you doing to my foot? You don't want to touch that. Um, the real problem is in somebody in between something else. Now somebody want to fight over something, access to something.
Mom, what's she eating?
Something missing in the what? My card. Oh my goodness. What you doing? Let me get out of here. What you eating my cards for?
Mom.
Well, I cannot pay attention.